All right.
Yeah, you can just start by telling me who you are.
All right.
I don't mind if I.
Okay.
You can start by telling me who you are.
All right.
Like who is Dr. Acosta.
Okay. So, my name is Dr. Freddie Acosta. So, I originally came from the Philippines. I arrived in Kenya in 2004. Okay. So, I'm a lecturer at the university and I teach business information technologies and innovation management. All right. So, that's my area of specialization. So, right now, I'm also teaching in the agribusiness program. So the dragon fruit, okay, so I brought 2 cuttings and seeds of dragon fruit from the Philippines. Okay, I brought only one cutting of red purple and 1 cutting of white, and then plenty of seeds of the red purple. And since I'm operating here in an urban setting, as you can see, I planted them on crates. Okay, this plant is giving me 50 to 60 fruits per season. Okay, now the reason why I chose dragon fruit, because there's no one planting dragon fruit in Kenya way back in 2016 or 2015. Way back in 2015, I was eating dragon fruit in my hotel in Manila, and I brought all the seeds, okay, and 2 cuttings, okay, because I realized the health benefits of eating dragon fruit. It's very easy to grow, a very low maintenance plant, and it's very expensive actually. So 3 years or 4 years ago, I think 1 kg of dragon fruit is about 2,000 in the supermarket. So dragon fruit is becoming popular now because because of the health benefits. Okay, again, as I mentioned to you, there's a growing number of people suffering from cancer, okay, in the country and maybe in the region. So the dragon fruit is rich in terms of antioxidant properties, so it's very good for people with cancer, okay, and it is also very good for people with hypertension, with diabetes, including constipation. So it's packed with so many nutrients and minerals, okay, and also because of its economic value, I think, okay, it's since it's a very expensive fruit, so the #1 consumer right now in the country in terms of dragon fruit are the Asian communities. Okay, so if you go to Asian supermarkets, okay, so this is very in demand. In fact, one Chinese businessman came to me one day and he asked me if I can deliver him 2 tons of dragon fruit every week. Okay, that's a very high demand in terms of dragon fruit. And also there are many things that we can do in terms of the fruit itself. We can do value addition, okay, similar to strawberry. You can also do some yogurt, ice cream, what else, jam, okay. We can also make vinegar, wine, okay. In the Philippines, they are already experimenting on producing tea from the roots, okay. And then also there are people who are already producing soap from the sap of the branches, okay. So there are many things that you can do with the dragon fruit, and I think the most important reason why there's a growing interest in growing dragon fruit is because here in Kenya we have, sunlight all year round. It's a very good environment, climate to grow dragon fruit. So this fruit requires 8 hours per day of sunlight, and we have no problem of that. So as I mentioned, I planted this in 2015. So this is about 6 years old, and every year I prune my plant so that now I can share the cuttings to my fellow farmers. So in terms of my business model, I couldn't compete with farmers with big land. All right, so the fruits that I'm producing are only for family consumption. Sometimes I share with a few friends, but mainly my business is about sharing the cuttings, selling the cuttings, and sharing the technology and the knowledge on how to grow dragon fruit plants. Yeah, the dragon fruit plant is a low maintenance plant. Okay. It doesn't require much attention as compared to other crops. All you have to do is to put organic manure, okay, organic fertilizer. So in my case, I'm using rabbit manure, but I have also vermiculture, worms, where they consume the rabbit manure, and then I use vermicast, okay. So I fertilize twice a year, 1 month prior to the fruiting season, and then 1 month after the fruiting season, okay. And then I prune my plants. If you notice, I have pruned this plant last May. 3 months later, you can see it's very vibrant again. There are plenty of branches, so I expect come November it will give me fruits again. So with this setup, I managed to produce maybe 3,000 cuttings, okay, for farmers. So, and there's a huge demand for cuttings. I couldn't even meet the demand. So the only pest that I observe for the dragon fruit is fungal infection. But I managed to produce my own organic fungicide, which I can share with my fellow farmers. All right. It's very easy to formulate. Again, I learned all this when I attended a training program in the Philippines about organic farming. I also produce my own foliar fertilizer to encourage my plant to flower and to fruit. Okay, and then I spray the same organic foliar fertilizer maybe 2-3 weeks before harvest, in order to make the fruits even sweeter and bigger. Okay, so those are some of my practices, by the way, in organic farming, as far as this 40 square meters, okay, 4 meter by 10 meter backyard.